It is time to talk about neuroplasticity. This is video 2 of week 2, and I want to talk about neuroplasticity. And don't get freaked out, it's a science term, but all it means is that your brain is able to change, and it actually changes a lot, and it's always changing depending on the thoughts that we have. And it also depends on the foods that we eat too, but I'm not talking about that today. We're talking about neuroplasticity and how the thoughts that we think actually changes the form of our brain and the connections in our brain, which is totally fascinating to me. All of this I have learned from Dr. Caroline Leaf. She's a neuroscientist, so you should look her up. She has books, she has podcasts, she has a YouTube channel. Like, she's got tons of information out there, so if you're interested in more, go get that. So one thing that is just like blew my mind, and this was crazy important when I first started getting out of my depression and anxiety cycle, was that the thoughts that we think actually change the form in our brain. So I used to be stuck in this negative thought pattern that what kind of went like this. I made a mistake. I suck. I'm terrible. I'm a loser. I'm a failure. I need to prove that I am good enough to be loved. And then I just overwork. I got to go do something. I got to prove that I'm loved. And then I just get stuck. I didn't do that good enough. I'm a failure. I didn't do that good enough. I'm a failure. I'm going to try something else. I didn't do that good enough. I'm a failure. And no matter what I did, I didn't believe that anything I did was good enough to be loved. And so my brain got stuck in this, because when we believe negative things about ourselves and partner with fear, partner with anxiety, partner with stress and overwhelm and guilt, what actually happens is it releases harmful chemicals into our brain. And those harmful chemicals can cause brain damage and cause our brains to stay stuck in these loops. And the more that we think these thoughts, the stronger those connections in our brain become. So that's why you get stuck in those, like, this is my belief. This is why I got stuck in those loops of guilt, shame, fear, anxiety. And it would just go around and around and around and around in my head, is because first I was thinking bad thoughts and I just keep playing them over and over in my head, and then it would release those toxic chemicals and actually just keep me playing over and over and over and over again. But when I realized that I could actually change my thoughts, and I could change the form of my brain to stop living in fear and start thinking loving thoughts, and the power that had in reforming and retraining my brain, like, wow, there's another amazing example of how powerful we are. Our thoughts change our brains. And so we better be really, 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 really careful about the thoughts that we're thinking. And are they actually serving us? Are they actually what we believe, want to believe, and who we want to become? So one of the things I started doing was affirmations. And I know I have shared you guys every week affirmations, but I want to share some tips about affirmations with you right now, okay? Affirmations are basically positive thoughts, positive things that you want to start training your brain to start thinking. And you want them to be things that you actually believe. So when you say something in your head, you want it to feel like it clicks there, like it belongs there. And sometimes if you've been in a really negative state for a while, some positive affirmations won't feel like they fit. They won't feel good. Not that they aren't good, it's just that your brain is in a negative space still, that it feels too much, too good to be true almost. So it's not a good fit for you right now, if that makes sense. So it's important that they are aligned with what you're believing right now. If you can't agree with them, change the word so that it fits where you are at. So for an example, if you say, I live a healthy and happy life. Okay, say that doesn't quite fit you right now. You're having like it doesn't quite feel authentic to who you are right now. You could say, I am learning to live a healthy and happy life. Does that kind of make sense? Like, you see how that little bit of it kind of takes the pressure away? Or maybe you felt a little bit of guilt because you're still judging yourself for what you eat or not exercising or what how your body looks. If you still have judgment there, then this first one, I live a healthy and happy life, might not fit you right now. You might need to say, I am learning to live a healthy and happy life. Okay? So it's important that you change the affirmations that I'm giving you so that they fit you, because you know where you are in your journey. You know the thoughts that you have. You know the beliefs that you're working on changing. So make the affirmations work for you. Okay, another example might be, I'm a strong and powerful mom. Maybe you don't feel like a strong and powerful mom right now. So maybe you need to say, I am becoming a strong and powerful mom. Okay? Just add a little bit of words. It's still positive. It's still pointing you in the direction of that woman that you want to become, or the woman you are created to be. But it gives you a little bit of a connection to where you are right now to where you want to be, right? So I hope that's helpful. That's so powerful for me, is knowing that our brains are plastic. That means that they can change. Our brains change. And our brains were made to be always focusing on love and celebrating our successes. That's why I'm so, like, I want you guys to every day tell me something that you are proud of. Tell me something that you did well. Tell me something that you learned. Tell me something that you overcame. Tell me something that you replaced a lie with. Tell me something that you're celebrating about yourself, about who you are, about the journey that you are on, because your brain needs that. You need that. Your heart needs it. Okay? So retraining our brain to get out of those negative self-talk patterns is huge. And this is important as well. It doesn't happen overnight, people. It happens, and it doesn't happen in 21 days, like they say, like 21 days to create a habit. No. It takes 63 days to form a new habit. So you got to be in this for the long haul. If you want to create a new thought and a new belief, you got to wake up every day and say, I'm choosing this today. I'm choosing to love myself today. I'm choosing to think this today. And when you come up against one of those bad thoughts, you're going to say, oh, hey, I see you. I see what we're trying to go back to our old habits here. I see that my inner mean girl is freaking out about me changing the rules on us here. I see the inner girl wanting us to go back to where she thinks she's safe, where she thinks she's protecting me from more pain. But I am choosing to break my old habits. I'm choosing to partner with love. I'm choosing to live a life from a place of love. I'm choosing to be the creator of my own health and happiness. I'm choosing to take ownership of my life and what I believe so that I can live a powerful life. 64 days. You need 64 days to create a new habit, a new thought in your head. So don't give up. Be in it for the long haul. You're worth it. And some days it's going to seem hard because 64 days is a long time. Especially in the middle of it and you feel like, oh, is it even making a difference? Am I even changing? Is this even worth it? I feel like I'm going back to my old patterns. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. You are worth the hard work. I love you. You're doing amazing. You can change your brain, you can change your thoughts, you can change your beliefs, you can change your life. Choose thoughts that are going to get you to where you want to be. Love you guys.